this might be me being a miserable bastard. You tell me, yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
On Christmas Eve, the tradition is, I think it's a fairly new tradition. You see the people, all the families, because obviously you got a family, a beautiful family, picturesque family.
Yeah, this is
but
true.
I didn't see you do this. All wearing the matching pajamas.
Oh my God! I can't believe you said that.
Did you see it?
Oh, mate, I said the same thing to Sophie. I said, she said to me, I must have been walking around with my eyes closed, because I said, I've noticed this thing that everyone's wearing the same pajamas, and she said, where have you been? That everyone's doing it for ages.
It's not ages, is it?
Well, you're the same boat as me then. Like, I just realised it this year. I noticed it.
So I'm not being a miserable bastard. Would you do it?
Bruv, it's not on my repertoire. That's not.
You know what? You can see some of the geezers are screwing. You can see in the picture that some of them.
That's the sad thing about it. Like, I'm not saying it's like just for women and kids, yeah. But generally, you see like the women and kids dressing up. But when you get the geezer in there, you know that was against his will.
Some of them, you could see how angry they were. But I tell you what, a couple of the geezers though were embracing it, and I even saw a couple of them call them Jim Jams.
Oh, the Jim Jams!
I've got the Christmas Jim Jams on. That is out of order. That made me feel sick.
I'll tell you what though. The thing is, the problem is, if Sophie said me, she said put these on, I'm gonna fucking put them on, bro.
I would love to see.
She said put these on. Don't be a dick.
That would make my Christmas. I would bring that photo out every Christmas for the rest of my life. I'd frame it. That would come out like a Christmas tree.
I don't think she would though. But if she did, I really wouldn't have a leg to stand on. Apart from go all right. Otherwise, I'll be a miserable cunt.
I would love to see you.
It might happen one year. Never say never.
What else have you done anyway?
Well, I got the cheese right here.
Yeah.
I ate the cheese. I wish I never ate the cheese because it felt like I ate a lot of cheese by myself.
I ate cheese every day for like 12. Isn't it weird? There's a time of year that it's just acceptable just to eat cheese. 12, what is it, like 12 days, probably every single day. Just go to the fridge, eat some cheese.
It's a bit weird. I ate a lot of cheese. That's the only time I actually eat cheese now.
Yeah, I won't trouble it for the rest of the year.
No.
I have the odd bit.
Yeah.
But
not really. I have a bit of cheddar, bit of straight cheddar.
Yeah. But I won't dip into the all sorts of the ensemble of cheese that I have at Christmas. It's literally like a cheese museum.
Don't monks make cheese?
Did you say I look like fried tuck?
Well, you come as like fried tuck today. I thought like
you look like a crutch.
Listen, I'm just wearing my Christmas slacks, bro. I thought I was wondering if it was like some fancy dress kind of thing, or even that, or you watch like a marathon of the different Robin Hood films.
I thought someone had broke their leg and left you lying around.
What was it first? Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, then the one with I'll
be the cartoon one you were talking about, aren't you?
Oh, what, the Disney one?
Yeah, that's what.
You ain't no fox.
You are my crutch to bear. What did you do New Year's?
Well, what did I do New Year's? Oh, okay, yeah. So I've done a live stream with.
Oh yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, I've done a live stream which was really good. There was us, Luck and Neat, Danny Blaze, and a few other people. I can't remember who else. DC was there as well.
Yeah.
And a few people. It was wicked. It was good.
I watched actually.
It's different. It's nice to be out of the house, mate. Quite honestly.
Yeah, you look like you're having a good time.
Well, this was this year I think I've done all about 5 gigs. I think I've done a couple of festivals, social distance, and done some brunches, 5 or 6, and they've all kind of been this. They're all kind of the same.
What do you think of the socially distance gigs?
Well, listen, it's a band-aid on what It's kind of a little bit of a band-aid to what we're used to. It's kind of like a little bit of a pickup, and they're good. And people having a good time. They're out. We're out as well. It's good to be out, but it's not a patch on an actual rave, is it? It's not a patch on an actual get up and dance. But you got to make do with what you got in front of you, and you can't really complain about it. So just push on.
Well, hopefully, this year it gets sorted quickly.
Mate, as soon as they give it the green light.
I've seen videos of like events in other countries, so that's positive.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, other countries got it like nailed, didn't they? Like Australia and New Zealand. New Zealand in particular. Hats off to those guys, man. They've got it nailed.
Yeah,
like,
they smashed it.
it's like it's not even happened there.
Yeah, it's just like a distant memory.
Yeah.
I had a dream last night that you could and I was just in a club with loads of people, and it just. I woke up and I tried to you try to go back to sleep to recatch the dream.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, get me back in that club.
Yeah.
It does feel like a dream.
Well, while you were there, were you robbing from the rich to give the poor? Who was the next Robin? Robin Hood. But yeah, no, mate, it is a. In a minute, it would be a dream to go to a rave and actually like have some music above 80 decibels.
Yeah, it's weird how you miss loud music.
It's nuts. Like you don't realise how important. Well, we know how important it is music is to be loud. It's important. It's it's scientific why it's got to be that loud in order to do things to your body, which then in turn make you want to dance. But not a lot of people when you miss it and when it's in front of you. You're gonna be like, whoa, like it's probably been taken away from you. Do you know what I mean?
What have you got any? I get my news from you, like you're my news outlet.
Safe.
Because you told me that kids were coming home from school not being able to use knives and forks.
Yeah.
Have you got any more news like that for me?
Yeah, well, kids are just thick at the minute, aren't they? In general, like
they can't. They're changing. They're getting rid of clocks, aren't they, on the walls because kids can't tell the time anymore.
Yeah, what a thing! Like you can't use a traditional.
It's all going digital because they can't read a clock.
Well, then, bruv, that's not like that's not the state's fault or the school's fault. That fault lays with the parent.
Yeah, I think that's you go to school armed with being able to tell the time. I think.
Well, I'm not saying everyone's the same, yeah, and I'm not saying people are obviously different, and probably obviously got people are different, different priorities and shit. But you should be able to read, like, write your name,
yeah,
and tell the time,
and use a knife and fork.
And I mean, tying the shoelace, that's a step too far. Like that comes a couple of years in. You got to go to Velcro first of all because you can't be that kid that can't do it all the time. But like the bare minimum is you've got to write your name and tell the time. Like surely
That's all you ask, isn't it, Al?
yeah, bruv. That's it.
So have you got any more news like that for me? Because you are my news outlet.
No, I mean, you must just write your name in school.
I can't write my name now, hardly.
No, but I've got a Greek friend of mine called something Padeas Theodopodopoulos. Now, if he can't write his name, fair play. you got.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
You got to say, all right, I'll give you a reply. You've got like more letters in your name than there is in the alphabet.
Yeah.
Like and some Greek letters, which is just like I don't know, some squiggles. I get it. Yeah. But if your name's like Joe, like Joe Smith, right? You got to write that down. you got to have that unlock. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really know where you're going with the Greek thing.
Because they got massive long names, don't they? But even obviously it's your name. You own it. You should be able to do it. But yeah, some of the names have got like 28 like characters.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like that's a stretch.
Yeah, so next time you get some of these, collect these news stories because usually when I see you start off with have you seen this? I've just read this.
I know. I do love a read.
Yeah.
See, I used to be when I travel, like you certainly phone a lot. As you know, you certainly phone a lot. You're on the motorway or you're on a train or on a plane or whatever.
Do you miss the travelling? You
know what? I do miss the travelling. Now I'm the first person to complain when I go somewhere. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I don't miss the travelling.
No, but listen, don't get me wrong. When I start travelling again, it won't take long for me to go. Ugh. But going to the gig and doing the gig's wicked.
Coming back is
when you got to go, like you got to travel like miles to go and get there. it's just after.
I don't mind the going there. It's the coming back. The coming back so sore.
It's a bit sore.
There's nothing to look forward to. It just feels like it takes forever.
No, it's true. But if you try and come back in the same night, it's not so bad. If you go to your own bed, that makes a lot of difference.
Yeah. Coming back the next day is even worse.
Yeah, that is hard work. But then those moments they give me the chance to like read the news, and I read all the news outlets. I read them all, apart from like Fox. I stay clear of that. But otherwise, I've got so many news outlets on my phone. It's unreal, and then you can I can pick holes in each story because some of them say one thing and others say the other, and I can kind of like.
Oh, okay. You cross-reference it.
Yeah, I cross-reference. I'm good at it.
All right. Well, next week when I see you, try and get some news stories ready.
Oh, listen, don't watch that. I'll have loads, mate.
Yeah, collect them throughout the week. So I'll get my news from you. So I need to get more news from you. But you were saying about how you're watching your money now, obviously, like we all are.
Yeah.
But then you told me that you're going to buy a Meerkat.
I was scrolling through Instagram. I saw this Meerkat in Russia.
Stop.
He's got a Meerkat in Russia, and I thought, hey, he looks all right.
But you said they're only 400 quid, didn't you?
Yeah, mate, they're only 400 quid.
I thought they'd be more than that.
I thought they would, and you can have one in the UK too. So I looked at the regulations, and not the RSPCA. Is that the RSPCA? That's the yeah. And they said, yeah, you can have one, but you got to have it. You got to make sure that its habitat is like fit for it.
If you get a good one, he'll look after your insurance.
Does he bring his mate as well?
You just leave him with a to-do list. He'll do all your admin, all your insurance. He'll compare it and everything. He'll get you a good deal. So you make that 400 quid back.
Oh yeah, mate. Of course
it's an investment, really.
Oh, yeah, I'm down with it. But yeah, but mate, you'd look after the Meerkat. If I had to go, I'd look after the Meerkat.
Yeah. I'd have to. I probably wouldn't have a say in it.
Mate, you
just
really wouldn't.
Have the Meerkats at the door. Let it loose on your insurance. You'll thank me later.
Oh, mate. The ironic thing is, you'll probably be claiming an insurance after you've had the Meerkat. You probably will. I think I need a lot of attention. But I saw that, and then I saw a raccoon.
Yeah. You said.
I thought, but they're a bit bigger, but they look a bit more sturdy.
Can you have a raccoon?
You can have a raccoon.
How much are raccoons?
They're about 800 quid.
See, do you think their price has gone down because dog prices have gone up? Dogs skyrocketed, haven't they, during lockdown? Everyone wants a dog, so dogs are really expensive. Do you think that's drove raccoon and meerkat prices down?
I'm not familiar with the dogs stock exchange, but I think dog prices are going down again because everyone's got one. Everyone's got a puppy, and now they're at the stage where they're starting to play up.
Oh, some people I read some people getting rid of them.
Yeah,
because so many people got them in lockdown, then they've had to go back to work.
A lot of people. So there's a lot now. A lot more stray dogs in there. Not stray dogs, abandoned dogs, like giving them up than there was before. So I think, like as dogs go, I think stock prices are pretty low. Probably. If you want to get a dog now, get a rescue dog.
Yeah, I looked into it, but they come with what their personality is and that. It says, this one likes this and likes that, and I thought,
mate, you should come with a label. What are you talking about? Are you describing you?
It just seemed like a lot of palaver.
Oh my god!
It's like this one likes this and likes that.
I wish when I met you, I had a label. I'd have gone nuts. Nah, fuck that. But I'm invested now. It's too late.
But that's going to be the new thing, isn't it? It will be on social media, and that's how you'll pick your friends. They'll come with description and what they like and what they dislike, and then you'll go, yeah, I'll kick on with that or not.
Isn't that how Tinder works or whatever it's called?
No, that's just on looks.
Oh, okay.
But that's it. But we come from the age where you get your pals and then you're sort of stuck with them, and then after about 7 or 8 years, you realise that they're lunatics, but you're stuck with them.
You're stuck with them.
Just gonna go. Oh yeah, that's what Al does.
It's true.
But yeah, if we would have had the description of you, I would have steered well clear. We've got a meerkat.
I'm better off, mate.
Well, yeah. Well, it's been lovely talking to you, Al.
Yeah, wonderful talking to you too, mate.
And yeah, let's next time you see me, bring some news.
Cool, man. No worries.
Otherwise, I don't know what's going on in the world if you don't tell me.
If I procure a meerkat in the next 7 days, mate.
Yeah, bring it with you.
I'll bring it with me.
Sit it in the middle.
There's one down in Brighton. It's not even that far.
So